Institute and my recent chair to give me this opportunity to share my thoughts on Gurmat Sangeet Beyond Borders. Now, if we look at Guru Nanak Sahib and see his vision, he traveled to almost 14 countries to understand and interact with people. And over the years, I think we've limited ourselves to our own selves, and we are probably not looking beyond and not looking at what really is the message of Gurus. So my paper is going to dwell into the origin, evaluation, challenges and opportunities of Gurmat Sangeet. So let's try to understand what is Gurmat Sangeet. Gurmat Sangeet is the devotional music form of Sikhi rooted in the teaching of Gurus. So it's not just music, but it is a way, it is a form to understand the teachings of Gurus. The slide is slightly not in. We get 90. So, Gurmat Sangeet conveys spiritual teachings through rags prescribed in the Guru Granth Sahib. Now let's look at Guru Nanak in the origins of Gurmat Sangeet. Guru Nanak Dev Ji, founder of Sikhism, used music as a medium for spiritual teaching. He is accompanied by Mardana, who played Rabab, and he almost traveled with Guru Nanak for about 25 years. The purpose of music was to elevate the soul and connect the individual with the divine. Now, if we look at how the music evolved under our Gurus, then Guru Nanak Sahib from 1469 to 1539 not only sang Gurbani but also recorded the Gurbani in the form of pothis. He also, during his travel, collected the Vanis of various Bhagats, especially Bhagat Farid and Bhagat Kabir. Guru Angad from 1504 to 1552 was instrumental in establishing a Gurmukhi script. His 62 shloks in 10 ragas are found in Guru Granth Sahib. Guru Amar Das from 1479 to 1575 composed Vani in 17 ragas and established manjis to spread the message of Guru Nanak. So from Guru Nanak to Guru Amar Das, this is how the music evolved. Now, Guru Nanak, as I mentioned earlier, used to sing and record music, record Gurbani in the form of pothis. Guru Angad took it further and established a Gurmukhi script, and his Vani of 62 shloks in 10 ragas are found in Guru Granth Sahib. And then Guru Amar Das took it further and established manjis to spread the message of Guru Nanak. Guru Ram Das from 1534 to 1581 composed Vani in 30 ragas. We have 31 main ragas And Guru Ramdas took from 17 rags in which the Bani was sung by Guru Ramdas to 30 rags, and also introduced a Partal system of singing in the singing pattern of Gurbani. I think we heard something about Partal by various presenters yesterday, and there's more to be explored on that. Guru Arjan Dev, from 1563 to 1606, he arranged the Bani inscribed in various pothis in a rag pattern and created Adi Granth. He himself played Sarinda and used to encourage musicians to sing Gurbani. Guru Har Gobind, from 1595 to 1644, he started a Tati form of singing. He introduced it to keep alive the fighting spirit, because after the Shahadat of Guru Arjan Sahib, there's a need to fight against the oppression that was taking place. Guru Tegh Bahadur, from 1621 to 1675, he composed 59 shabals and 15 main rags and 57 shlokas. Now there's a misnomer that Bani of Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib is Virag Mai Bani. But this needs to be dispelled because there's a background to it. The Guru Sahib's Bani of 59 shabals and 15 rags, the 12 shabals are in Rag Sorat, which conveys a feeling of strong belief, and 9 shabals are in Rag Gaudi, which depicts encouragement. So if his Bani is talking about encouragement and strong belief, how can that be Viragmai? So I listened to Bhai Dharam Singh Zakhmi in one of his Vyakhyans, and what he was mentioning is that Virag is of two types. One is the Virag that we heard, and one is Rasat Virag. So the common Virag is what is prevalent, what Mahatma Buddha had a Virag, so he left home and in search of whatever. And Rasat Virag is living in the society and still being aloof or still being not engrossed in the worldly affairs. So the Bani of Guru Tegh Bahadur is Rasat Virag and Virag, not Virag. That is a concept that I think we need to understand and look at that accordingly. Guru Gobind Singh, from 1666 to 1708, now he added a Bani of Guru Tegh Bahadur in Adi Granth, which is now our Guru Granth Sahib. Now there have been saying that Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib Bani was first put at the end of Guru Granth Sahib, and there are some deeds where it was found that Guru Tegh Bahadur's Bani was put at the end of the Guru Granth Sahib initially. And Guru Gobind Singh Sahib then followed the pattern set by Guru Arjan, and he put the Bani of Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib at the right slots. Now during the Gurus, the singers were mainly Rababis. It's all started with Bhai Mardana. As I said earlier, Bhai Mardana used to travel with Guru Nanak, and he traveled with him for about 25 years, or the total 30 years that Guru Nanak Sahib traveled. And his commitment to the Bani and the Guru resulted in that his Bani is also inscribed in Granth Sahib in Rag Bihakad. Then during the Guruship of Guru Amardas, Bhai Polla, Bhai Penda, Bhai Deepa and Bhai Prasem were the Kirtanias in the court of Guru Amardas. In the time of Guru Arjan, Bhai Balwant, Bhai Satta, Janju, Mukandu, Kedara, Ramu, Deepa were the musicians serving Guru, and Bani of Bhai Balwant and Bhai Satta is also inscribed in Granth Sahib in Rag Ramkali in the word form. So that two musicians who were with Gurus and they have got a place in Granth Sahib. So that's the kind of a vision our Guru Sahib had. Then Bhai Bapak or Babi in the times of Guru Hargobind Sahib taught Guru Tegh Bahadur the nuisance of music. There are a number of Kirtaniyas who travelled with Guru Tegh Bahadur. He was on his travel in the north and east of India. And Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib incidentally is the second most widely travelled Guru after Guru Nanak. Guru Nanak, as I mentioned earlier, travelled for about 30 years. And Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib, as per the information that we have, travelled for about 7 years. So a number of Kirtaniyas used to travel with Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib, which include Bhai Gulab Rai, Bhai Bail, Bhai Mansood, Bhai Gurbakhsh. And during Guru Gobind Singh's time, Bhai Baddu and Sadhu were the Rababis who used to sing Asakiwa. And Rababis continued their domination in singing Gurbani in the tradition set by Gurus till 1947. Till 1947 in Harbandar Sahib Darbar Sahib, most of the singers inside in the Hazuri were Rababis. Let's also next slide. Next one. Now, another sect of musicians who emerged were the Tardis. Guru Hargobind Sahib in 1606 under the Shivi of Guru, his father Guru Arjan Sahib, established Akal Takht to convey the message of sovereignty. He encouraged Tardi team musicians with a sarangi and the other two playing tuts. And they performed standing. So he encouraged this form of singing because it was important to instill confidence in the people at that point of time. So these Tatis, they sing ballads of various. However, they sang Gurbani as composed in Granth Sahib to begin with, and later this repertoire broadened to include heroic ballads. Abdullah and Natha are the two prominent Tatis which are preserved in the history. And this system of Tati is still prevalent in the Sikh music. Now, Namdaris also played a very significant role in preserving the Gurmat Sangeet. They are also called Kukas, Namtaris played a significant role in learning from Rababis and preserving that music and also propagating that music across the globe. Now, this is very significant that the Rababis who were dominating the music scene at Darbar Sahib before partition. Now, Namtaris learned from them and preserved their forms, which were later shared with the emerging musicians. Another significant thing that was done by Namtaris was that they didn't confine themselves to our own instruments, our own singing. They
recording in progress.
So they sent the people out to other very renowned musicians all over the country to learn from them, so that they have a very broader perspective of music, singing, and they have some very rare recordings which have been digitized. Developments post 1947. In 1940, after 1947, as I mentioned here, the Rababis migrated to Pakistan, and then the whole set of very prominent Kirtan class who emerged, and some of them had in fact learned from Rababis. And they were acting as Hazuri Ragis in Darbar Sahib and propagating Gurmat Sangeet. And then there were other Kirtan castes who were not Hazuri Ragis, but they performed all over the country and all over the globe and propagated Gurmat Sangeet. There's also something beyond the Kirtan caste. So, other than our Kirtan caste, slide. So, other than our Kirtan caste, very prominent musicians from across the country continue to sing and record Gurbani. This endeavor, however, has been overlooked by us. An effort has been made in this direction in the Sher-e-Shamsheer project that was mentioned to you, under which we are recording, in the Bani section, we are recording top musicians from across the country, and all forms of singing like Khayal, Dhrupad, Karnataka, Rabindra Sangeet are being recorded in a unique audio-visual format. So I must mention here that we are preserving whatever has been set, but we are giving it a little variation. Like what we are recording is in the rags that has been prescribed in Guru Sahib, in the Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, but maybe it has a little variance of Rabindra Sangeet or Karnataka or whatever. So the entire body of Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib, comprising of 15 Shabad and 15 main rags and 15 shloks, is being recorded. So I'll skip this structure of rags because we have limited time. And traditional instruments we all know, so we will come to Gurmat Sangeet is definitely not confined to a sect or a demography, it is universal. It is therefore important that message of Guru Nanak is spread universally for the betterment of humanity. This can be done in many ways. One is make people understand not only mere translation, but transcription, which means understanding the message hidden in the Bani. as being done by a website called Khod Gurmani, in which you can listen to Kirtan, you can listen to the translation, transcription, you can listen to Santhya, so all at one place. And this is one thing that one should refer to understand Gurmat better. The other is to encourage many musicians across the globe to sing Gurmat. What we can endeavor to do. So suggestions are that we should arrange a Kirtan Darbar in Amritsar every year, where both Kirtankars and other renowned musicians will come together to create a unique platform of music without compromising to the roots. Like we have this in October during Guru Ramdas Gurpurab, we have this Rag Darbar. Similarly, we can look at having a Darbar where we not only invite our Kirtanians but other musicians also. We should encourage the musicians to perform it in Darbasa, confined to our Maryada, because I think Maryada is one thing which is important and referred to when we say, okay, why other people cannot sing in Darbasa. Digitize the live recording, align with individuals across the globe on the pattern of Kirtan Seva, Malaysia. Plan a Darbasa and its to give exposure to renowned musicians spread across the globe. In the conclusion part, the spiritual essence of Gurmat Sangeet is more than the music. Gurmat Sangeet is a form of worship that connects the soul with the divine. Its preservation is essential for maintaining the spiritual heritage of Sikhism. Now, I'll take maybe another 2 minutes to play one or two rare recordings. So we've got 5 minutes, so we'll play by Sandrata first one. Yeah. Now, by Sandrata is Rubabi in Darbasa.
मैं किया दरबारी बड़ा गंभीर ते विछोड़े दा भी ਥੋੜੀ ਜਿਹੀ ਝੜਕ ਦਾ ਰਾਗ ਹੈ, ਕਿਉਂ ਨਾ ਮੇਘ ਦਾ ਰਾਗ ਹੈ। ਅੱਜ ਤਪਸ਼ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੇਘ ਦਾ ਰਾਗ ਦੇਖੋ ਬੜੇ ਸੋਹਣੇ ਬੜੇ ਸੋਹਣੇ ਬੜੇ ਸੋਹਣੇ ਬੜੇ ਸੋਹਣੇ ਸਾਵਣ ਸਰਸ ਮਨਾ ਬੜੇ ਸੋਹਣੇ Someone is
Sikh.
भाई साहब भाई सिंह जी ननकाना साहब वाले पंथ की मशहूर हस्ती अपने जथे समेत अद्धे घंटे लिए मनोहर कीर्तन संगत की भेंट करेंगे। आप सरवन करो।
This is the world's first reusable comp.
Okay, so I conclude by thanking everyone and the chairperson for giving me some extra minutes. And I hope we have things to learn and work on Gurmat Sangeet further.